Let's get it. What up, boys? What up, what up, what up? Cheers to my league mates. Cheers to my subscribers, league mates. And cheers to the Wolfpack. Today we're doing a mock draft. I just felt like doing a mock draft. Got bored at home. I got some time to spare. The Wolfpack. So let's get it. Oh my God, here's that YouTube echo. I always forget to mute it. That's my fault. But anyway, I felt like doing a mock draft today. See, we got some of the boys in here. We got a few that were able to jump in. I know it's probably like end of the day. Some people are getting off of work. Some people are just busy. Some people are just not around or available. So I'm going to full send this, even with all these spots available. But if you are watching this and you want to jump in now because, I'm going to start it in T-minus 5 seconds. Nah, I'll give it another 60 seconds. I'll give it another minute. But I'm going to start this with spots still available. So if you are watching this, jump in, why don't you? I got some spots left. I know everybody enjoys mocking. We're getting closer and closer to the season. We're literally only a month or two away for some people draft days, and it is exciting, and I cannot wait. Hold on, somebody just hit me up. Yeah, jump in, bro. It's cool. I don't care. Jump in. It's a full send, ladies and gentlemen. So today I definitely want to talk some fantasy. I definitely want to get involved more into the 10th pick in the first round. I've been drawing that a lot in my subscribers league. That is where I'm sitting. I'm not going to give any type of strategy. This is going to be basically a test run of this strategy I have in my mind. It's not the real strategy come draft day, people. So you're not going to get any secrets from me right now. You're just going to see me drafting, where I want to draft that. See, we got one person that jumped in. Let's go. Maybe this will fill up. I don't know. Maybe it'll fill up. I'm going to give it another minute, another 60 seconds. But you won't be getting any draft strategies because I know my league mates are in here from all my leagues, Dynasty, etc. I definitely feel like the approach that I'm feeling like I'm going to be able to get with these available spots. I know I might get auto drafted, sniped. That is the worst because I hate auto drafters. If you auto draft, you should be stoned to death with the biggest stones that are around you at your nearest park. But anyway, I definitely feel like I want to jump on this strategy just to see if I can preach the strategy to some people that are, looking for different ways to draft come that draft day. I know some people, they do best available. I like that strategy. Just do whatever is best available there. So I wouldn't be mad at, people going running back, and then Lamar Jackson in the third round, if he even falls that far in regular PPR redraft. So that I'm not against. Some people like that strategy. They go running back, quarterback. You get Patty or you get Lamar Jackson. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not opposed to that at all. That's actually a great combo if you get two stud running backs and then you got the, league MVP of fantasy, basically. I don't think he's going to mirror exactly what he did. He'll probably have a little bit less rushing yards, a little less touchdowns, of course, but that happens with progression when you blow up. So I'm going to start the draft now. I'm done waiting. The draft has started. Number 101, he is on the clock. He is in my subscribers league. So if he does anything else other than CMC, he's going to be smoking dope. Excuse me. There it is. CMC off the board, 101, of course. Tell these guys to started. We are live. Starts now. Okay, cool. So, who do we got at the 102? Who could it be? He doesn't look like he's online, so he's about to get auto drafted. Stone this man, people. Stone this man. Come on, bro. Go ahead, take Saquon. It's literally been the same 4 picks. Maybe not the same 4 picks because I've seen Dalvin Cook go in the 4th pick. But it's literally CMC, Saquon, Zeke, Alvin Kamara / Dalvin Cook. That fourth spot is kind of like a no-brainer with, Dalvin Cook holding out. I don't think he's going to hold out all the way into like week 5 like we've seen with Melvin Gordon. But I do believe it is a threat if you're like a guy that's going to draft maybe next month, next week, today. You know what I mean? But most redrafts don't start until August. So he might be good. He might get paid. I mean, he's not asking for that much money. 13 million is fair, I would say. I don't think it's like crazy amount of money, but can the dude stay healthy? Wow. Dave, you're probably the luckiest man on earth because Alvin Kamara Saquon Barkley just fell to you. Wow, we got D-Hop at the 4th spot. What is the computer doing? Like, CPU is smoking dope. Where are these rankings? I don't even think he's best available, honestly. Let me check that. There's no way that he was the best available. No way, because Zeke is still on the board. If he doesn't go right here, then I don't know what the hell's going on. Does Zeke magically say he's going to hold out too? Like, what the hell? The man's paid. Yeah, these rankings are a little wild, but it'll do. Oh, come on, bro. Do not get auto-drafted. Auto-drafters. There he is. He's alive. He's online. This little green dot means that they just opened the app and they're back online. Woo. Come on, bro. You got to take Zeke. You got to take Zeke. Nobody else. There's nobody else. You got to take Zeke. Full send on Zeke. Come on. Full send on Zeke. Oh, wow. It's my turn. That went by very fast. So this is a new strategy I'm going to try. This may not work, but we'll see. We will see. Wrap around. Boom. Now here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. We're going wide receiver heavy in this draft right now at the 10th spot. I love Julio. I love Godwin right there. That is a nice low PPR stack. They're going to be very dominant this year. So that is why I wanted to try this out. I'm going to try wide receiver. How does this look for my team? Who's going to be available in that 4th, 5th spot, or maybe even the 3rd spot? You know what I mean? In that 3rd round of where I can get a running back. I don't think I'm going to get a stud, but maybe if I have a group of running back, RB2s, maybe I can produce some type of good numbers. Not 100% sure. Hoping. What we got going on? Is this Superflex? No, sir. Not Superflex. Just the regular 10-round PPR. I do think this is real right here, what's going to happen with Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. I do believe they go in the same round. I don't think they split around. I don't think it's, Patty first, Lamar Jackson second. But it's kind of fair. This is where I believe that they should be going. But an instance where some drafts I've seen, Patty fall to the 3rd, Lamar Jackson fall to the 3rd, but it was always on the back-to-back, either these 3 spots or here where it doesn't really matter. Like that round different doesn't really matter because it's like still kind of like the 2nd round. It's just late 2nd round or, early 3rd round or whatever you want to put it. I really feel like this is really where they'll be going, if not back-to-back. Same thing with Kelsey and Kittle. Those are another group of players that are going to go back-to-back because once people start panicking and then you start seeing trends, then boom, it's a domino effect how people react. Dude, you got auto-drafted again. Listen to me. Auto-drafters, you should be stoned to death. Stoned. And here it is. This is actually what I think is going to happen when we get closer to draft day. Dalvin Cook at the 212 spot. And that's solely based off of him threatening to hold out, him having a healthy problem and all this other shit. I didn't like him going at 104 to begin with. But Dalvin Cook in the 2nd round at 212, I think this is where we see him go. This was actually a surprise to me. I think that happened because of me not taking Nick Chubb here. at the 203, which, I could have, but I didn't. I want to do this strategy here. I want to go heavy wide receiver and see what I end up with, in the third, fourth round. Because, most of the running back heavy hitters, their studs are gone. I'm going to have to be doing a lot of, soul searching who has the upside going into this next season. This should be interesting. And by the way, people who are just tuning in, I usually don't do mock drafts, not full. I kind of just want to just go guns blazing and just get it out of the way. I just wanted to jump straight into a mock and kind of just have something to do. I'm really bored, honestly. That's all it is. And who doesn't want to mock? I love mock drafts. This is my 9th mock draft of the season. I've been mock drafting since February, before the draft, all that. So why not? How soon do you guys mock draft? I don't know. Comment. Leave a comment. Let me see how early you guys mock draft. People think I'm crazy. I mock draft literally probably a week after the Super Bowl, whenever they open up or whenever I can start strategizing and see. That's when I really do my rookie research too, right after the Super Bowl. I am on the clock. This is a clear full send of why. Give me Le'Veon Bell. He has that volume. He's going to get the touches. The O-line is improved. Just give me Le'Veon Bell. He could potentially be a RB1. Potentially. But right now, I kind of see him more of as a flex, a RB3, maybe a RB2. I don't know. I don't want to depend on him. Now, here's where it's going to matter. Definitely going to matter who I take here. Because if I'm going to go running back, the best available is not looking too good, people, to be honest. But I'm going to have to go Mostert. Out of all the other guys that were available, I had David Montgomery, I had Mark Ingram, Kareem Hunt, Cam Akers, DeAndre Swift, Sony Michel, Darius Geis, and the list goes on. That's basically what I'm dealing with in those rounds right there. So come draft day, I probably won't do this strategy. Like I said, this is just a strategy. If I can try to preach why you should go wide receiver heavy, which I'm not going to preach at all. I mean, it's kind of obvious this year we need to keep going running back heavy in those earlier rounds to get one of the studs, because it only makes sense. You know what I mean? You don't want to be the guy left in a situation where I'm at right now, because to be honest, I'm not 100% happy with this duo right here. I'm happy with this duo, but this right here is going to be very painful week to week for me, trying to find out if, Raheem Mostert is going to live up to the hype. If Le'Veon Bell, being that he's on an Adam Gates offense, which we know Adam Gates is cancer. He is the warlock. He is the worst person on earth to be a head coach. He is there's literally Jeff Fisher, Adam Gates. That's how much I fucking hate Adam Gates. He's right behind Jeff Fisher for obvious reasons why I hate Jeff Fisher. But anyway, excuse me. I didn't really have that many choices here. I could have just went wide receiver, and then ended up with Raheem Mostert. You know what I mean? Just, if I'm going to fill up that flex, you might as well go get another stud wide receiver, because look who I still had available. I still had, burn them all, Odell Beckham, Turd Cooper, and then I got my boy, Calvin Ridley, and then the most underappreciated wide receiver in the game right now, Allen Robinson. He is going to be a top 10 wide receiver, people, for sure. Well, apparently there's a chat going on in the sleeper. I wish I could show you guys, but I'll just leave it here. Basically, they're talking about, Hopkins, what the fuck at 4. Same thing. The CPU is on some shit to put him at 4, but we'll let that go. And then Michael Thomas ended up being the 3rd wide receiver off of the fucking board. I don't know how this skated past me. This skated past me like crazy. I should have. Oh my God. But to be honest, he was here. Jeezy was here. He was definitely here. So he took Tyreek Hill over Zeke, over a stud. So this guy sitting at the 106 spot, he doesn't exist right now. He'll be just fucking screaming for joy to have Zeke at that 106 spot. For him to fall that far. Insane. Let me see who's best available. Right now, I think I would try to fill that flex position. I honestly hope that some of these guys fall to me that I got on my, my queue, on my list. What's good with you? I feel like right now my team is not looking like a championship team. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, will not bring home the gold. That is my issue right now. It's if I'm looking at it, Raheem Mostert would probably be the weakest link out of the four. But this is what happens if you're at the 10th spot. You can even say these auto drafts. You can even say these auto drafts right here may not happen. You don't know what these picks will be if they were filled with actual human people. But still, if I do wide receiver, how I did, then this is probably what you're going to be looking at in a real draft of your choices of running back. You got some still upside studs, some guys that will, do great, do okay. Some guys we haven't seen touch a field yet in an NFL uniform. Jonathan Taylor, even though I have big hopes for him. Leonard Fournette, he's going to bust people. His expectations, his ADP right now, he's going to bust bad. I mean, he wants out of Jacksonville. Jacksonville wants him out of Jacksonville. So it's kind of like I'm kind of hands off right now off of Leonard Fournette. Being with all the drama, they're not picking up his option. He's gone. This is his last year, with Jacksonville. I'm not too sure who's going to pay him the big bag because I'm pretty sure he's going to look the cash in pretty high. But again, he's not going to have many options if, he keeps up with the drama in the locker room, etc. So my pick is coming up, and I'm honestly surprised to see, two people. I'm honestly surprised to see CeeDee Lamb in the 5th. He hasn't touched the field yet, so I think the 5th round is a tad bit too high for CeeDee Lamb. It is a bit crowded. I am on the clock, and I'm actually happy that Keenan Allen still fell to me with the 5th. So right now I have a team of Keenan Allen. I have Julio Jones and Chris Godwin. Keenan Allen will clearly be the full send at my goddamn flex position, no question. Now, here is where it gets tricky. This is where I need to – this is where you get the guys that have upside. This is where you get one of the rookies. This is where you're at a position right now where you need to focus in on your weak spot. So right now, I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to get Cam Akers. The dude is a brute. I'm definitely going to have him on my squad in some of my leagues coming up in August, even late July, maybe even my subscribers league. Maybe I am targeting Cam Akers, for the guys that are in my subscriber league. I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But no cap, I definitely have to focus in on my running backs right now. I'm looking a tad bit weak, very puny. I was hoping, that I can come back around, Odell Beckham went, and then I was hoping I can get Chris Carson right here, but unfortunately he did not due to this imaginary fucking CPU person. So they take best available. But I'm pretty sure if this was an actual human here at the 111 spot and 112 spot, I honestly felt like Chris Carson could have got to me. Now the QBs are going off. I think this is fair. This is fair. But this right here, I don't know. Russell Wilson always goes in the 5th round. I don't care, what league you're in. I always find him going in the 5th round somehow, some way. It's like crazy. Number 4 guy has wide receiver for days. Yeah, fuck yeah. Number 4 guy, he is the GOAT at wide receiver. This is why I hate auto drafters as well, because I'm pretty sure some of these guys could have sprinkled across the board to the guys that are actually here. But I'm not going to chalk this up as a real mock draft because I didn't really give anybody time to jump in this. I just wanted to go guns blazing and just full send it. Now, with me on the clock, I could go tight end. I'm probably still going to wait for a quarterback. There's still plenty of quarterbacks I can get that have top 10 upside. My phone is like tripping out right now. I'm drafting off my phone, and it's like doing the most right now. Holy fuck. All right. Since my phone's acting retarded, you guys are about to see who I'm about to pick and who I'm targeting. Screw it. Wide receiver. Going wide receiver. Give me Cooks. I'll take Cooks. He has the upside. He's going to see tons of targets. Winston's going to be tossing that ball around like crazy. Why is my phone doing this, dude? This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's because I dropped it 1,000 times. Now I'm in the 8th round. Tons of quarterbacks, as you can see here. Tons. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10, maybe top 12. I don't know, but he has top 10 potential as well. I could still wait. I honestly could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to grab a quarterback now because I believe this guy's not going to be here. Josh Allen's going to give me tons. Look at that. Look at that. All the guys, boom, boom. Back to back. It's trending right now. Best available. But Josh Allen's going to give me shitload of rushing touchdowns, and I want all the smoke. Yeah, my app is like fucking spazzing right now. I'm about to just delete it. It might be my phone, honestly. My phone is like destroyed. I dropped it so many times. It looks good. It looks good. Nope. See that mean ass crack? Yeah, who's going to take Alexander Madison? There's only 10 rounds, people. Only 10 rounds. Who's going to take him? Only 2 rounds left. Alexander Madison should be going in these rounds here. Tons of upside. It's like him and Latavius Murray are literally the 2 handcuff running backs that I need all smoke for, because I think Alvin Kamara might get hurt again. We've seen Latavius Murray step up, show out back-to-back games, 33, 34 points. That is big numbers for him. I definitely think he is the clear handcuff when it comes to Alvin Kamara, owner, but it's a matter of where to take him in the rounds where you're not reaching too much. I hate to see handcuffs go in the 6th and 7th round. The only handcuff that should be going that high, honestly, is Kareem Hunt, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see like an Alexander Madison go in the 6th or 7th round, being that Dalvin Cook's holding out. But Latavius Murray, keep him in the 8th or 9th round, people. Don't go, reaching on him. Like, you still have some studs, some, breakout stars still in those 7th or 8th round. You know what I mean? Like, Deshaun Watson just dropped to the 707 spot. That is not realistic, people. He should be still going in this area right here in the 5th or 6th round, even though I think he's going to bust. You know what I mean? I don't think he falls that far in the draft to the 707 spot. That is crazy. So right now we got some guys that are going to give us tons of points week to week that are still, going to be talked about. Like right here, Gallup, Jarvis Landry, Tyler Boyd, definitely one of the big ones. Darius Slayton with this hype train behind him as well. Jerry Jeudy showing off the feet work today. The footwork on Twitter today that I saw a video of him training was insane. Dude was killing it. Who you got? I mean, the top portion of your draft was definitely, auto drafted, but you got a lot of rookies. This is like a rookie draft for you, my guy. Holy hell. Are you doing this on purpose? You might be doing this on purpose. I think you are. You're definitely doing this on purpose. There's no way. It's like you've seen it and you're just like, screw it. Let's do it. All right, who I got? So I got my top 10, quarterback. So that's out of the way. I still need a tight end, people, but look who's still available, people. This is exactly what I want. This is probably the only little sneak peek of my strategy here of what I'm going to be getting into come draft day. If I can have this setup at tight end for me in the 9th round, full send. I want all the smoke. Once all the flashy names are out of the way, you know what I mean? This is the choices I want here at tight end. Now, I'm obviously not going to do exactly what I'm going to do draft day, but Hayden Hurst has the hype. He has the hype behind him. I definitely. Austin Hooper, I want no smoke for. Noah Fant, I think it's going to be lock it up. Drew Lock going to be going off. But I'm going to go with my dude who's been reliable for me in that Saints offense that put up a career high 9 touchdowns, people. I need all smoke of Jared Cook in the 9th, 10th round, being that I know he's going to see the end zone. He's going to be getting the targets. And here, with my last pick, I think it only makes sense. I have to go running back because if you see my running back room, it doesn't look that strong. To be honest, it doesn't look the greatest. This strategy is a little bit iffy, but I'm definitely not going to, back this strategy as well. but you still got some guys here. So I just dropped a video today, or no, yesterday, about this guy, A.J. Dillon. Now, if you're going to be an Aaron Jones owner, please, for the love of God, go handcuff A.J. Dillon. He is going to go off people. People don't understand the talent behind this dude. He's a 250-pound rhino, people. I honestly want him to lose 20 pounds to get to that 230 range where Saquon's at, because the dude's quads are just like Saquon's, fucking huge. Well, obviously Saquon has bigger quads, but the dude is like somewhat built. He's like a 2.0 or like a bootleg Walmart version of Saquon Barkley, because the dude can't catch. A.J. Dillon can't catch, so that's where he loses some value to me and PPR value. But the dude's going to be on the field. It's going to be hard to keep him off the field. And once he reaches that second level, it's hard to bring him down. So he doesn't have that explosive like speed. He doesn't have that home run ability, but he is hard to break down. He's hard to bring down. It's going to take like 2 or 3 guys. And we're talking NFL players. So there's not going to be a one-on-one corner that are going to be able to take A.J. Dillon down. You know what I mean? He is going over them. This is a nice mock draft, though. Even with all these freaking auto drafts. And my dude went straight full send on the rookies. Like, Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rookies. My guy. This is really crazy to me. He actually got past me, but I didn't need him there. This is where it got crazy. He snuck past me. Marvin Jones in the 10th round is probably the most disrespectful. That's like, it's literally Allen Robinson disrespect, but then there's Marvin Jones disrespect. Give the dude his props. Like, you need to understand he is a grinder. He's going to be very fantasy relevant week to week come this 2020 season with a healthy Matthew Stafford, hopefully on the return of a top 10 performance. Like, people forget that Matthew Stafford has given us nothing but top 10 performances majority of his career. So this bounce back season, hang it up. It is what it is. We know what we're getting out of Matthew Stafford. Like, even though Detroit is somewhat like a terrible team, but they still managed to be fantasy relevant. Like Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, I want all smoke with. DeAndre Swift, I kind of want smoke with too, but I'm not going to be depending on him to be like a RB2 for my team or nowhere near RB1. He may, flash here and here week to week, but he's not going to be a start and forget. That's where I got to pump the brakes on DeAndre Swift, because the Lions are just bad at producing running backs. Like, I preached this for the last 2 months. They haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since Reggie fucking Bush, and he put up 1,006 yards, so he barely did that. So that's where I stand on Lions running backs. I don't really have that much faith in K'Ron Johnson, however you say his name, anymore, and I think that they don't have faith in him at all, grabbing DeAndre Swift. That's more like a, for the future or an insurance policy basically on Johnson. So that right there, I'm kind of moving on from K'Ron Johnson, and I'm not much of a firm believer in him anymore, because he went as high as the goddamn second round in my freaking big money league. That was like insane. That was crazy to me. And did he get burned to that owner? I'm not going to put his name out there. It's kind of embarrassing. He's probably watching. But it was insane to see that, somebody invest in that guy and get burned. And honestly, I don't think Alexander Madison went. Did he go? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he did. All right, at the 907 spot. My man Andrew. As you should be taking Alexander Madison in the 9th round. That's a fair spot. Let's try to keep him there. I don't want him to get too hyped up and then he ends up in these rounds. Like I said, handcuffs. Jesus Christ. But the holdout is pending. I think closer we get to draft day, we will not have to worry about that. So this was a nice mock draft. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. But I am mad at my team. I'm mad at this strategy here. But again, we don't know if this is real, because boom, 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 boom. Whole bunch of auto drafting around me. So who knows if I actually end up with this combination. Chris Godwin could have easily went right here or even here in front of Julio. So that's actually a possibility that I don't even end up with this. I end up with something completely different. So that's the issue there. So maybe I'll actually wait before I full send it into a mock draft. The next mock draft I do actually fill out with some humans, even though we had a human here in auto draft, clearly. So that was about it. That's all I got for you guys. I want to thank you guys for joining the mock draft. Those who did join, I had a lot of fun. It's pretty epic. And I guess I'll see you guys. I want to say Sunday. I'll do a mock draft Sunday. It might be early. I don't know. I got a busy weekend ahead of me. Honestly, I got some studying to do. Got some classes next week. I gotta look forward to. Very boring, but more classes, more money. So there's that. So I'll see you guys next week. For another episode, and stay healthy, stay happy. How do I close this? I don't know how to close it on live. I usually just wait until like everybody leaves. You know what I mean? As soon as the numbers start dropping, and then I'll close it. But anyway, thank you guys for coming through. Peace.